nation of the African world.
Salute the honorable Marcus
We
Garvey.
were not ready to listen then
They might not have been ready then.
and wonder whether we are ready
Ain't no doubt about it.
to listen
We ready, baby.
now.
Let's go. Yeah. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. If the flag fly high, come on. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. All these G's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the flag fly high. Hold it high, let it fly. Rep those colors forever, Garvey will never die. On the 90, the throne ready, let's take a ride. Cash, fuck, cash, me and dog, who's the side? Tell them tackle, yet you still bad glorious. Black power represents us. You even roll the west Africa or against us. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high. Black fists in the sky, waving side to side. It's the flag fly high.
Manuscript in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
So we can get y'all people.
Yeah, man, you know what it is? Tri Coastal Radio.
Is that us right there? Okay.
Check your inbox. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Oh, okay. And then, okay, shit. Now I gotta figure out how to share from there.
It'll tell you on there. It'll say at the
Go
bottom
up,
once you
scroll
got it
up.
on the screen.
That's us.
That's us right there.
Okay. There go. All right. So share.
Just share. And you can invite your people,
Okay.
or you can just share it on your page. Let's get some of y'all people in here.
Yeah, my fucking this, hard line.
Who was that? Who was that?
That's me.
Okay. Sound like Talib a little bit right there.
Talib sound like him.
Sound like him. Okay. You say that. You say that. That's how you all by yourself on here. This
Yeah, that's
motherfucker
me.
hard. I like this motherfucker, man.
Appreciate it, G. Yeah, I got a vid for that one too.
I'm in that video.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I ain't make the cut. I was on the side somewhere. They ain't panning around to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, you had to get in that motherfucker.
I'm trying. I don't be in front of folks' camera. I'm not camera thirsty.
Right.
I ain't running around taking pictures. None of that shit. I'm telling you, you caught me. You caught me in action. If
Right.
we wasn't here in action, I wouldn't be in front of no camera. I ain't got to be doing all that live and all that. I leave it to y'all professionals. I come say what's up to y'all.
Yeah, so you ain't looking for no photo ops, huh?
Nah. Hey, one thing I always tell people I learned from Dr. Martin Luther King. A woman got close enough to him after a speaking engagement to stab him in his chest.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Flags fly high.
Good.
So here at RBG, man, this weekend, man, you can catch him at the Pan African Connection, Doc Bookshop, 4466 tomorrow, South Marsalis in Dallas, Texas, man. It's gonna go down, man, for sure. Flag fly high. Bangle, man. What is this project right here? I'm soon steal this whole file.
I told you. I said, take that whole album.
Yeah.
That's called Hymns of the Whirlwind. That album right there, I won a Black Power Award for Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, RBG Music Fest. Family Weekend. RBG Artist of the Year, RBG Single of the Year, RBG Album of the Year. Like that album. So that was my last album that just came out just about a year, some change ago.
Okay.
So this new album I got called It's a Lifestyle, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. That shit is crazy.
It's great. So you say you produce and everything, right? So you produce most of the tracks on there yourself, or?
Yeah. On Hymns of the Whirlwind, my DJ produced one record on there, but on It's a Lifestyle, I produced all of that.
Okay.
I mean, cause you know the type of artist I am, man. I got an intention with it. You know, it ain't really just to get up. It ain't really just to get some shit out there. I got some
got a
some
message.
juju I got to work up in that
Yeah.
shit.
Rollo said he over there bobbing his head and getting educated at the same time. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
hey man, I done had people get married. Then came to the show and met the one and for their life.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the type of stuff that be happening at my shit, and because I know what I'm doing with that, I put it in the songs. I can just tell you now, I do that. That's what artists supposed to do.
Right.
Especially African liberation artists. If they just trying to get heard, man, go and sign with one of these motherfuckers that's taking people, duking people in the booty. Go get with them. Go get duped in the booty over there. But if you trying to do it for this,
Yeah.
nah, man, it's a whole lot that gotta go into them songs.
I understood.
Right when you go live, everybody start hitting.
Now that's born alive, join the microphone. What's up with it, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? Black Power, honored to be here. You know what I'm saying? Took two buses and a spaceship to get to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Now the born is in the building.
When he said it took 2 buses to get her.
And
And
a
a
spaceship.
spaceship. Yeah.
That was the last. That was local.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spaceship. You knew you were close when you got on the spaceship.
Right.
You knew you were close. When Lil Flip came out here, I said he bagging up his spaceship right now. You know what I'm saying? So it must be, everybody with some clap, goddamn me, pull up on spaceships around here. If you drove up, y'all ain't got there yet.
You had
Shots
to
fired.
hover up.
You had to hover up. Man, tell us sort of how you know what I'm saying, came across to here, and, you know what I'm saying, your whole upbringing, or how you know what I'm saying, found yourself so deep in the RBG culture, and, you know what I'm saying, and African liberation.
The name of his album and what he said it's a lifestyle. This was my lifestyle from birth, you know. Oftentimes we find these things along the way. You know, we find it at whatever nook and cranny somebody might bless you with something. If you was wise enough to be quiet when the elders were speaking, somebody might have hit you with a little book or something like that, seen something in you. You see what I'm saying? And allowed you to grow into it. You know, I was fortunate enough to have 2 parents, my mother and my father, birthed me into this culture. You see what I'm saying? And expand my mind. And as my behavior as a child would have it, I would find myself in a situation where I was closed off from the world. Y'all call that punishment. I called it a reward. You understand? So I was in a room full of books from 5, 6 years old. My sister, by the time I was 5, my sister was in college, so I was reading her college books. My older brother was in high school, so I was reading his high school books and all of the books in and around. So my mother figured out with this young black mind that was rebellious, that I was going to be rebellious for the cause that we agreed to. You see what I'm saying? So when we start going back and looking at stories, we start looking at our lifestyle, it begins with our origin story. All this tied into the event, all this tied into how I met Tahir RBG, how I met Chris, and how I'm here with y'all. This is a part of our collective origin story via where we are within our development and what our goals, aims, and missions are. So when you start thinking about that, my mother was a healer. And so she used the science of healing, the science of iridology to heal people. My father was a revolutionary. So he used the science of understanding universal principles to heal our people. So he was in tune with universal law. That was the only man I ever known knew every word of the Bible and the Quran by memory. On sight. He said, give me something.
On sight.
On sight. You understand what I'm saying?
So you was brought up in order to be unbreakable. You know what I'm saying? Your take on, you know what I'm saying, us becoming unbreakable in 2019.
Okay.
What is your message that you're going to try to get out this weekend, you know what I'm saying, for us to become unbreakable?
We have to return to our origin story. You see what I'm saying? Like my birth story. If I told y'all the first year of my life, y'all be like, that's why you are the way you are. I was born 3 months premature. Only child born in the state of New Jersey that was born 3 months premature in 1980 with no birth defects. I just was little. The doctors tried to buy me from my mother to kill me, to see why I made it with no birth defects in the inches of science. Y'all watch them doctors y'all be sitting around. You understand? They tried to buy me from my mother, kill me, and see why I survived with no birth defects so they could have a precedent. You understand? And if my mother already had
So
children,
this, hold on. I'm gonna stop.
Right.
I'm gonna stop.
You trying to get out of there. No, you got it.
Yeah, hold on. So these are facts. Your mother told you this.
it's real.
That you know what I'm saying, that you were born premature. I'm a preemie too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I had no birth. Well, you said that was in New Jersey. I was born in Texas. You had no birth defects, and they were so astounded by that. They said, "Ma'am, let me give you such and such. Hand this baby over to us. He's a scientific miracle.
Right.
I want to play with it."
Right.
Woo!
Right.
Those are facts.
Those is facts.
Well, I'll be
Shit, I
damned.
called my auntie right now. You want to hear from my auntie?
I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna take your word. If I'm letting Auntie keep it on breakfast, I'm gonna take your word. That's some shit though, bro.
Right.
That's crazy.
This again, everybody's origin story. It shows the diameter of where you're going to be. So that was my point. Don't cheat your children out of their origin story.
I did have a birth defect. I had bronchitis. Damn sure did. I just lied.
Yeah, I had a long situation.
But I fixed it though. You see, I'm transparent. I don't lie on the radio. If I do lie, I come back and fix it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I just thought about that though. Go ahead.
So the origin story is what's important. You see what I'm saying? Like your birth story, how your name came to be. All of these things are most important. Your name is, your destiny is linked in your name. What you would become. You see what I'm saying? What they seen in you and what y'all agreed as a contract between where you were to where you at. You see what I'm saying? Like, people say, well, you ain't choose your parents. Nah, man, you got to get out of that. You choose your parents, and your parents choose you. There's a collective bargaining agreement that agrees. You understand what I'm saying? It's just unbeknownst to us because we get into what they call it, like, when we don't think about something, it's just like muscle memory.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You get into that mode and you don't actualize your experience. You ain't paying attention to what you got going on. You just know something happened.
Yeah.
If you go back and remember, during consummation, you knew. You knew. If you got children, you knew. If you don't know, you got too many damn children. You understand what I'm saying? But you know from that point and what that process is. Once a baby is in that gestation period, that's when you could begin an origin story. You're talking about something that you can't calculate until it hit physical existence. So when we go back that far and we start looking at our origin story on the planet, what were we doing? What was those devices that we were using? How could we calculate the masses of the universe and how we're using these things today? You see what I'm saying? Have we upgraded our technology? I done heard folks, they out here, they run around, they hyped about these movies, the Avengers and stuff like that. Who are they avenging?
Uh-oh.
Who is in the position to need avenging? What is our ode? What is our debt? What is our promise to our ancestors, to our family members, to those in our bloodline? What do we owe them for what they gave us? And what is our end game? Since everybody want to be talking about the movie, I went to go see end game. Africans, what's our damn end game? You see what I'm saying? So my takeaways from the weekend coming together with the collective that we got together assembled, myself, Tahir RBG, KT the arts degree, Sis Bay from right here, and Queen EI Africa coming together to put together practical application. Not just damn conversation. We ain't come down here to conversate. To just conversate. You be like, oh, that was a good sermon, Pastor. Okay, drop something in the bucket on the way out. If you think that's what this shit is, it's not.
Right.
We have people that will be right there on the ground. If you said, what's an ancestor? I need to know about that. How that work?
I can help
got
you
my
with
man
it.
right here.
If you need to erect
You
that
understand what I'm
ancestor
saying?
shrine, we can help you. You trying to get that reading, we can help you.
Right.
So the weekend.
Let me
so
give you
the
quick-
weekends.
Let me give you the rest of the little focus.
Go ahead. My
bad.
It's all
Hey,
good.
that's
I
my
want to
bad.
make sure I get my little time to do the thing for them folks because they
Go
watch
ahead,
it.
GG.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you looking to change your diet, your health, detoxify your body, KT the Arts Degree will be right there in the building. It's not a song and a dance. He got clients, he got folks, he got testimonials. Make everybody prove they shit. This is our aim. If I'm talking some shit to you, make me prove. Like you said, hold on, stop, brother. You just said blah, blah, blah. I can prove it. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't talking no noise to you. You see what I'm saying? So in regards to making that transition for healthy living via what you put in your mouth, that brother be
I need to
right
talk to
there.
him. I've been on that, man. I've been trying to really get to that point, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So you got
Me too, G.
somebody with testimonials, with application folks that can get you from where you at to where you want to be. You see what I'm saying? On that holistic health vibe, on that healthy vibe. You know, my sister Rabe, she deal with energy healing. She deal with that science of healing via Reiki and all of these other sacred sciences. She will be right there. You see what I'm saying? You can leave the event, make an appointment, and go sit on that slab she got, and she'll work it. You understand what I'm saying? It's my sister E.I. Africa, she deals with the sciences. If you a sister out there, she got a nonprofit organization strictly for African women. And some of her house residents will be in the building with her. So she bringing her crew with her. You understand? She bringing her crew with her. So it's a dynamic age range that's there. If you're a sister out there, you want to know about these traditions, you want to know about your culture, you want to get back in tune, and you want to hear from a sister, because there's too many of us running around to be real. Too many of us pickleheads running around here selling fake water and all kind of foolishness, scamming folks, and they look like us. So when you start to think about the diameter of who is in contact with you, giving you this consciousness, they look like us. So what's the difference between me and the next dude who's gonna sell you some kidney stone water? You understand what I'm saying?
So what kind of water?
Some kidney stone water. You drink
Man,
that
he coming
water.
out the box with some.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So check this out, man. So check this out. You know what I'm saying? You saying like with the fake waters. What are you saying? Like everybody's saying that now. I've been seeing that you said we're supposed to try to keep our body balanced. You know what I'm saying, between alkaline and acid or whatever. You know what I'm saying. And then I seen for the longest all the waters on the shelf. You know what I'm saying, 9.5 alkaline water. We got our own brother, one of our own, you know what I'm saying?
P Funk.
Say who?
P Funkadelic
That's right.
Advocate. Yeah.
P Funk.
And I've been trying to ask, Kitty say she liked the water. You know what I'm saying? But I got that brown case over there, that's the case of that water. I want to know, you know what I'm saying, and then this is what I was trying to ask him, but he got off into his pimping.
Yeah.
And,
You know, like
P Funk,
pimping
you
no
can't
flesh.
fucking
Yeah,
help
boy,
it,
you
bro.
know it.
Your pants strong than a
Right.
bitch.
he didn't really goddamn me let me know that I tell folks all the time, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to awaken and I am a knowledge seeker. You know what I'm saying? It may not be your knowledge that I'm trying to seek all the time, but I'm trying to seek some knowledge because I got a 17 and a 16-year-old, and I'm trying to let them lead the best life they can. How do I know that, you know what I'm saying, this is, you know what I'm saying, a water that is perfect for me and that's perfect for my body? How do I know that? You know what I'm saying? How do we know that? I guess we just got to take it for face value.
You got
They gotta give you receipts.
I was just gonna say
you got the
there's a
greatest
mission for damn sure.
discernment on the planet. Y'all got rush it or flush it over here. You understand what I'm saying? Folks call in. Your mind automatically will detect some bullshit. You like, if I was telling you some shit sound too good, when you did like this, I said, oh yeah, he ain't feeling that shit. He about to make me run that back real quick. You understand what I'm saying? So what you're buying is from the person. You know when somebody telling you some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
So
I believe
trust
it.
that.
I don't think it's no bullshit. I just, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not talking about, what they got with the water. I'm saying that there are, because the lane done grew something. It grew something. And folks, everybody trying to get into healthy living, there are people that are out there that got cereal pills. They got placebo. You understand what I'm saying? And it muddies the water even more because you're already only dealing with a small group of people who do what they do. So now you got fakers in the mix. You see what I'm saying? Or all it takes is one bad experience. Yeah, I swear for Lord, I'm telling you, we could go to Walmart and Walmart not have the shit that we want, and we be back there the next day. Like, maybe they got it. Oh, you come back in 2 days? All right. You see what I'm saying? Kitty tell y'all, hey, I'm under the weather. I can't go live tonight. They be like, man, I knew Kitty was on that bullshit. They not going to give Kitty that same van that they did Walmart. You understand what I'm
right.
saying?
Mm.
So this is all they needed to hear because they already was like, she thinks she all that anyway. So now Kitty done gave him a license to go a kind of way. It's the same thing. It never changes from where we at, from our foundation, from our origin story. You see what I'm saying? When you got real stuff going on, you got to have the fake stuff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
You see
you
what I'm
do.
saying?
You do it out there. That's
Yeah.
why you say you can't tell the difference about the real unless you got some fake. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the way down from the greatest thoughts that you can have to the most minute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess it is real. We in here live, man, with Knowledge Born. You know what I'm saying? To hear RBG, the number's 817-717.
Call the damn
Shout out
number,
to everybody that's out here. You know what I'm saying? The phone below up all day long. I got some good people in here, y'all. I just want to sit back and look.
717-5560.
Yeah, got it.
Ask,
He
we
got
want
it.
to answer some questions.
Yeah, call me and ask Tahir all them questions.
For sure, man. I got some good people out there, man, watching too, man. Y'all continue to share this and get it in. I'm going to get into another one of these bangles, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I got, let's see, what's there? Contemplation, Racks to Go. Give me one. Which one?
You know what? Run that cut the devil head off.
Woo! That about to make me
You see
tear the
that in
studio
there?
up, man.
Yes, I do. It's
Yeah,
highlight.
run that right
Like and share. Y'all need to be hitting that like button until your hands start hurting.
Get carpal tunnel, goddamn me. You know what it is, man. Tri-Coast Radio. We're
They
number
be
1
tuned
this
in
from
to
coast to
Pornhub.
coast. We broadcasting live from the south side
Oh.
of Fort Worth, Texas, man. We ain't playing no games, man. Let's go.
I'm just saying shit.
there. Yeah. It ain't on the air right now, right?